Okay, so we're going to be talking about why fashion photography is important for brands. Okay, if you're a brand owner, or you're a designer, or you're up and coming fashion designer, you need to invest in photography for your brand. Think of photography as makeup, or think of photography as getting a nice haircut for your brand. Not only will this elevate your brand in terms of the aesthetic, in terms of brand credibility, in terms of people wanting to buy into your brand. I suppose now it's a lot easier to pick up a phone and just do a lot of the pictures on your phone. But if you're serious about creating a brand image, you need to invest heavily in a photographer. Now, usually, just to give you some context, let's say you're a boutique owner, for example, or you sell wedding dresses, you sell women's clothes, you sell men's suits. If you know, even this, you realize they spend thousands, hiring models, photographers to make the clothes look as possibly pleasing for people to buy. If you just grab any models or you just snap the pictures in any way, shape or form, you're not likely to sell the clothes as someone that's invested in the brand. Now, on the flip side, if you are just a normal reseller, like I said, you don't have a fashion brand. Sure enough, you can use your iPhone. You can just use a number phone, whatever. You don't need to play the aesthetic game if you don't want to play the aesthetic game. If all you just want to do is just to have your pictures online on different platforms or on your website, if you don't care any about that kind of stuff, then you don't need to worry about this. But if you're serious about creating a brand that people will buy into, people want to be a part of, then you need to work with a photographer, you work with a model, you work with a team of hairstylists that can create a look, a brand image or a brand persona for your brand. Once you have your brand persona in place, this will solidify your brand. So when people know, if you see a Polo Ralph Lauren, you know that's Polo Ralph Lauren. If you see Tommy Hilfiger, you know that's Tommy Hilfiger style. The photography. If you see Calvin Klein has the style of photography they're branding. So every brand has a style or a look that they go for that represent their ideal customer. So fashion photography takes shape in terms of editorial, lookbook, campaigns, fashion magazines, e-commerce websites. A lot of people spend a lot of money on e-commerce websites just to get their brand relatively great, just so they can attract attract more customers to buy from them. Now, the attention you receive from your customers would also based on the amount of time and the effort you invest into your brand. So whatever personality or whatever brand persona you're trying to convey, once you have that locked in, you can stick with the same aesthetic or the brand image, or eventually you can change it up. But the core fundamentals is you need to understand who your core audience is. You need to understand what your core audience is. Like the way Zara shoots their photography for their website is totally different the way Shein shoot their photography for their website. So you need to understand, is it a luxury customer? Is this a luxury customer base? Is it going to be a more affordable customer base? You need to understand. So let's say for example you're buying on an e-commerce website like Net-a-Porter, for example, where you can buy stuff that was $3,000, $4,000, or even $10,000 or more. They need to put a lot more effort into their photography and to their branding. Or even on Farfetch, the attention to detail needs to be next to none for them to justify the amount they charge, even though the clothes might be worth that, but they need to pay attention to that detail because they are attracting a certain buyer. Now, I hope this makes sense. If any of this resonate with you, I've got an ebook for you. Click the link below and you can learn more about this. See you in the next video.